That is an amazing car. Look at that. That's amazing. You just don't see that on the roads nowadays. A car like that. That one's for you guys. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again, my friends. It's nice to see you've all come back. And I've got an amazing story for you guys today. Now, this story, it's going to go one of two ways as to your opinion on me as a person. And basically, yeah, it's going to go one of two ways. You're either going to laugh along with me, laugh at the situations, or think that I'm a complete and utter cunt. I do hope it's the first and not the latter. Everyone's opinion is going to differ to mine, and so on and so forth. But basically, I've seen a story today. I've had a little look into it a little bit more. I've made quite a bit of research into this story, so I know all the facts and the figures, because I don't want to be telling you something and only having half the story to back it up. Now, in Perth, Australia, there was a lady, and this was back in December, January time of 2014, 2015, who was grossly overweight. And when I say grossly overweight, I'm talking, she was a big bitch. She was fucking massive. She was 600 pounds, which equates to around 272 kilos, which equates to nearly 43 stone. This is a big bitch. She's massive. Now, the story, some of you have possibly heard it already, some of you probably haven't. For me, it was the first time I'd heard about this today, and I nearly died. Now, the fact that there's a 600-pound woman, you know, that doesn't really surprise me. I've seen a 600-pound woman on TV. It doesn't surprise me. I've seen it before. But what I haven't seen is that this 600-pound woman was pregnant. And in Perth, Australia, in King Edward's Memorial Hospital in Perth, she gave birth to a 40-pound baby. Now, most babies, when they are born, they are usually between the average baby, I should say, because obviously you've got premature babies which are much smaller and so on and so forth. But you know, the average baby is somewhere between about 6 to 8 and 9 pounds. This one was 40 pounds. Now, those average babies that are 6 to 9 pounds in weight when they are born reach the size of 40 pounds on average by the time they have reached 4 years of age. So that kind of puts it into a little bit of perspective. This 40-pound baby is the same weight born as an average 4-year-old child. Let's just comprehend that for a second. Now, to give you the equivalents, 40 pounds is roughly the same as 18 kilos or 1.2 stone. That's a fucking massive baby. Now, the 600-pound woman, when you're that size, you cannot move, you cannot support your own weight, you cannot get anywhere unaided. You need a fucking crane to come and pick you up and take you to the hospital. You need a fucking building crew to come and practically demolish the wall to get you out of the fucking house. To begin with. And, you know, fair enough, there are people that are that big. Who am I to judge? But what the fuck was fucking it? That's what I want to know. Who the hell is fucking this monster to get her pregnant in the first place? And how the hell did you fucking find her fanny underneath all those fucking rolls? You've either got a massive cock or you just decided to go in between some of the rolls, jizzed and got lucky. Or unlucky, as the case may be. Whatever. But I mean, the baby was healthy. It was delivered via C-section because she was too big to actually give birth naturally. So they had to slice her open to get this monster out. And the one thing that I'm not surprised, the last point I've got to make on this, the one thing that does not surprise me in the slightest is she is a single mother. So the father's fucked off. Now I do feel sorry for her on that part. And yes, there's a section of you guys that are just going to be like, you judgmental prick. You're a fucking dickhead. So what if this woman had a fucking baby? What's it to do with you? And yeah, fine, fair enough. I'm judgmental. I don't give a shit. The rest of the fucking world is judgmental. I'm not the only person to think this. There's a few people that I've spoken to and they've thought along the same kind of lines as me. So fuck you. But one thing that I must say to you guys, and this, you know, those guys who think that I'm now a cunt and a prick and a low-life piece of scum and for being so judgmental and horrible to this lady, this will interest you the most. Like I said, I did some research on all of this, you know, because I didn't want to give you the story without all of the facts. And the one fact that I think you'll find is most useful is the fact that this story is not actually real. It's all fake. It was just done for one of those stupid stories. I've just wasted your time for about 10-15 minutes, however long this video will be. So I do apologise, everybody, but I thought it would be a little funny. I thought I'd seen the story. I thought I'd share it with you all. Try and make myself to be a right cunt. But please, if you've got this far, the story is fake. It's not real. It didn't happen. I'm very pleased to say, because half of those opinions of mine would actually be valid if the story was real. So those guys who think that I'm a bit of a prick will probably still think I'm a bit of a prick. But it's not real. It didn't actually happen. So I've just wasted 5, 10, 15 minutes of your time. So I do apologise, people. It was a bit of a laugh, bit of a joke. Ho ho ho. So please like, please subscribe, and please share with all your friends, because there is more than enough math to go around. And yes, I did just take that corner a bit too wide. I went into it a little bit too quick. Yes, please, guys, likes, share, and leave a comment below. Tell me how much of a cunt I am. But please do like the video. I don't want to see any dislikes. And I'll catch you all next time, my friends. I'll root out another story, and hopefully... Oh, there's been a bit of a smash. Ooh, front end of that car's caved in. Ooh, horsies. But yes, guys, like, subscribe, and share with everyone. And I will catch you next time. Take care. Ride safe. Ta-da! Such a nice day! Such a nice day! What a fucking day! I'm tempted to go up fucking Vic's bike bar, actually. Oh, I should have pulled over there. What a ballad! What a motherfucking ballad! What a fucking ballad! Belenda. The dog again.